Hey, what's good, fam? What's good, fam? This is your boy, Mr. Cool. Today we're back again with another video. Our main focus is gonna be GBPNZD. So yeah, man, I hope you guys have been good. I hope you guys have been making money. I know I've been away, guys. Like I said on my previous video, there's a couple of projects that I'm working on right now. I recently started my own clothing brand, which is Forever Grateful Forex. If you are new to this channel, guys, please like and subscribe, and also follow me on other social platforms where you can easily see what I've been working on, right? Your support will be highly appreciated, guys. But yeah, man, so let's just focus on what we usually push the best, right? Which is analyzing the market and, you know, finding better entries and, you know, proper strategies, right? So yeah, guys, so like I said before, our main focus for today is going to be GBPNZD. So as you guys know, my everyday, so when I start analyzing, I start from the highest time frame, which is my monthly, right? As you guys can see the structure here, it's very clear on the eyes that we do have a double bottom here. Mind you, I'm still on monthly, guys. I'm still on monthly, and obviously if we have our double bottom, we need to make sure that we have a neckline. Here's our neckline just here, and as you guys can see here, we've been having a play around in our close to our neckline, right? So I'm on monthly right now, so it just makes more sense for me to go on the lower time frame, which is my weekly. But first things first, guys, we need to make sure we do understand the trend. So we do need to make sure that we do understand the trend. Obviously I'm on the highest time frame right now, which is my monthly. This is my line chart. I always advise people, if you want accurate analysis, just go on your line chart, so that it'll make your job very easy, right? So I'm just gonna put my trend line just here. As you guys can see, man, as you guys can see, we did have a young breakout just here. So the easiest way for me to at least get closer to finding my entries is making sure that I put my zones, right? So obviously, as we can see here, we did have a downtrend on monthly, and then obviously things just changed. It broke out, and we know, guys, we know the rules. Once it breaks the trend, right? Once it breaks the trend. Now we are focusing on finding what? Buying opportunities, because now we do have a new uptrend that's forming, right? So I'm easily gonna go to weekly right now. On my weekly, guys, as we can see here, I'm on weekly right now. As we can see here, it's been rejecting, and remember, guys, this is our neckline from the highest of all highest, right? This is our neckline. So now it's a question: are we gonna follow this trend that broke, or are we gonna follow our, let me just go to monthly quickly, double bottom strategy? Which one makes more sense to you, right? This is one thing I always advise people to look out for. Which one is the best one? Because now looking at this, imagine this on a smaller time frame. Respectfully, imagine this on a smaller time frame. Respectfully, we just gonna have our neckline, make sure we do have more entries just here, and then hit our 90% rule, right? As we guys can see here, we haven't touched anything from here, so it's a bit risky to follow what's our trend line. As we can see here, it did break up, so now I started a new a trend. But let me just erase these trend lines and show you guys something. Remember, we do have an impulse correction, right? So now looking at this is our impulse correction, right? Impulse correction, right? Impulse correction. Remember, guys, we're still following what? Our double bottom strategy, right? So now we do have an impulse correction. What does this mean? This means our strategy is not yet complete, right? Our strategy is what? Is not yet complete until it breaks above our neckline. Then we can talk something different, right? But now we do have more chances of this pattern going on the downside. We do have more chances of this strategy going on what? On the downside, right? So now everything changes from here. So now our main focus should be finding selling opportunity, right? Let's just respect the strategy, never mind the trend, right? Never mind the trend, respect the what? The strategy. this pattern right here, we do have our double bottom right here, right? So our double bottom should be something like this. So now we haven't reached our 90% goal, right? We haven't reached our what? Our 90% goal. So now we need to make sure that we are hunting for selling opportunities. It's easy, guys. This thing is easy. Just trade what you think is best for you, right? Just trade what you think is best for you. Because now looking at buying opportunities from here, it's a bit risky because we are on our neckline. That's what I'm saying. If it goes above our neckline, then we can hunt for something different. But if it's still under our neckline, then we need to make sure that we are looking at finding selling opportunities, right? So let me just not say much and try to show you guys something, because now it's gonna confuse a lot of people, but it's very easy if you respect what you are looking for. Remember, guys, right now we are only working on making sure this double bottom is complete, right? We need to make sure this double bottom is complete, right? Because obviously it's gonna come back here. It's gonna come back here. And I went back to monthly, guys. If you guys are new here, I'm a swing trader, guys. I'm a swing trader, but you know, we just work things out this side. So yeah, let me just quickly find an entry using my usual strategies, my 100% trusted strategies, right? If you check my previous videos, I'm using the same strategy so that people can understand where to find the entries and how to master this strategy. So let me just move back on weekly. I do have this line that is attached to my neckline, and then I do have this bottom here, which is this one is going to give me my 90% group, right? Remember, guys, there's an impulse correction and we are waiting for an impulse going down below, right? Simple. So now what are we doing? We are trying to find what? Our selling opportunities. Let me move back to daily. Let me just zoom in, because I know for some people it doesn't make sense. They can't see anything from here, right? So guys, let me just start on the candles, right? Let me just start on the candles. So if you guys can look closely, right? If you guys can look closely just here, we do have a head and shoulder that was taking us up, right? We do have a head and shoulder that was doing what? Taking us up, right? And we did hit our take profit from here, right? We did hit our take profit. So with this strategy, you just need to make sure your diagonal and neckline is proper, number one. Number two, okay, let me just do this because it's very clear on the line. Number two, your neckline should make sense, right? Our neckline is here, just close to. Our neckline is here, right? So I'm gonna go back to candles. So if you guys look closely here, we did have some sort of, let me just do this, a breakout just here on this candlestick. Let me just zoom in. We did have a breakout going above, and then we did have a retest. And we did have a rejection candlestick that's gonna push our strategy to our take profits, right? So in a sense of, this is what I'm talking about, guys. If you're using your head and shoulder, this is something I'm talking about, right? But now remember our main focus. Now I'm on daily, right? Respectfully, like I said before, now we are only hunting for what? Selling opportunities, right? So now we did have our 90% group, our take profit did hit. But if you go to our weekly, because now I used monthly, right? Let me just erase this, erase this, erase this, and okay, let me just leave this. Let me just leave our neckline. So there's something I just want to show you guys. Now our main focus is to hunt for selling opportunities. Never mind what happened here, right? We had our head and shoulder. It did go to our direction, fine. Now I'm gonna move to weekly. If you guys check on our neckline on weekly, right? We're still using the same strategy, right? Check our neckline, right? We had a downtrend, right? And then we also had an uptrend going above, right? So now we did have our breakout here, our breakout going down, right? So what are we expecting from here? We are expecting a retest from here. We are expecting a retest from here, right? So that it can push our strategy to the upside, right? I'm on weekly, guys. Remember, guys, I told you we are hunting for selling opportunities, right? So I did say if our candlestick pushes and breaks above our neckline, we are not gonna be hunting for new buying opportunities. But for now, our main focus, since we are seeing that it hasn't retested, right, we need to hunt for selling opportunities. So now my main focus is, so since I know that it needs to come back and at least touch this neckline, so we need to hunt for selling opportunities, right? Okay, let me just move to daily. So on daily, using my strategy, there's nothing I'm seeing here, right? There's nothing I'm seeing here. So I'm gonna move to 4 hours, right? Let me just be quick with this. But also, we have new people who are learning this strategy, so me being quick doesn't help on anything, right? So as you guys can see here, there's something I'm seeing here. We did have a head and shoulder. So now this is me being quick, right? Head and shoulder, head and shoulder. So now, according to the rule, you need to have our 90% rule somewhere here, right? But as you guys can see, there's a lot of space here. So now it just means our pattern is not yet complete. Our strategy is not yet complete, right? So now if I go back to my neckline, so remember guys, there's something called impulse correction, right? So if you guys can look close here, we had our impulse. So now we have our correction. Correction, somewhere here, correction, and then what? Impulse. This is gonna push our market above so that at least it can break our neckline, right? It's very simple guys, it's not even complicated. But for now, we are looking for what? Selling opportunities, right? Let me go back to my candle so that it makes sense. We had our first head and shoulder, and if you guys look closely, we do have our second head and shoulder just here. Guys, if you're new to this channel, I'm pushing head and shoulder strategy so that it becomes very easy for people, right? So we have two head and shoulders, two confirmations that our market needs to drop down below to our what? Our 90% rule, right? So now, how do I find an entry from these two? How do I find an entry from these two? So if you watch Dragon Ball Z, there's something called fusion, right? There's something called fusion. If you are seeing these two head and shoulders next to each other, we call it a fusion. A fusion starts from here. If it's not going to push to our direction, our take profit, and then we find ourselves having two head and shoulders, we call it a fusion, right? So we do have our head and shoulder, we do have our head and shoulder. How do we find a solid entry from here, right? Let me just erase these two. As you guys can have seen, we do have two head and shoulders. We have two head and shoulders. So like I said before, if you want accurate entries or analysis, you need to go to your neck, right? Your line chart. Sorry, you need to go to your line chart. So guys, I'm on 4 hour time frame right now. As you guys can see, we are on a downtrend, right? We are on a downtrend. So this will only push us to the downside. I feel like this, it makes more sense for other people, right? So let me just have my support and resistance. This is my support and resistance. So now our main focus is going to be this neckline right here. This is our second head and shoulder, right? So remember guys, our diagonal neckline is the strongest line compared to any other line, right? Once it touches there, or once it breaks from that, it's easy to enter your market, right? You can easily I'm not promoting full margin, but you can easily make more money with your neckline, right? Your diagonal neckline, you can make more money. So we do have our two diagonal necklines from here, right? I'll just put this one here. I think it'll make more sense if I put my necklines here. This is our first head and shoulder, guys. This is our second head and shoulder neckline, right? So now this will be our diagonal what? Neckline. So now the reason why I've put this here, because now I've attached our first head and shoulder with our second head and shoulder. Since it's a fusion, right? Since it's a fusion, I've attached our first and second head and shoulder with our diagonal neckline, right? So now let me just quickly go back to my candles. Guys, if you don't understand this, please make sure you hit me up. If you don't understand this, please make sure you hit me up so that I can easily teach you the strategy, right? As you guys can see here, the market is still playing around in between, right? The market is still doing what? It's still playing around in between, right? So some people will just do this because now the market broke down below and then rejected from here. Some people will just sell. Some people will just sell from here, right? Because now we are seeing that it's playing under our neckline. Some people will just sell from here, right? Trust me, it's a bit risky. It's a bit risky. So the safest way, the very safest way to do this, respecting our diagonal neckline, I'm saying to you, our safest way is to sell under our what? Under our diagonal neckline. So what I'm saying is, as soon as it breaks down below, when it touches this line, if it breaks down below and completes for me, when it touches this line, trust me, that's where you find your entry. That's where you have your solid what? Entry. That's gonna take you to our 90%. That's where you find your entry. That's gonna take you to our 90% going down. I'm on 4 hours, guys. Me, I'm a swing trader. We're not playing here, guys. This is very simple. Your stop loss should be above your neckline. Your entry should be under your diagonal neckline. You understand, guys? We have a fusion here. We have a fusion here. So respectfully, this is what we need to follow. It's very simple. Our main focus is GBPNZD. Our main focus is GBPNZD. And I'm on 4 hours, guys. This is very simple, guys. This is your boy, Mr. Cool. I hope when you're watching this channel, you learn something every day, guys. If you're new to this channel, please like and subscribe. Like I said before, guys, please follow me on other social pages. I am available on TikTok. I am available on Facebook. I am available on Instagram, guys. I love you guys. See you guys on the next video. I'm out.